Hello friends. Well, I knew it was going to be fun to rent the Mustang convertible for our vacation road trip out west. We flew into Las Vegas, we rented the car, and then we drove to Arizona, across a couple different deserts, visited Hoover Dam, Grand Canyon, Laughlin, Nevada, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Anaheim, and Disneyland. But I wanted to show you that this Mustang really is growing on me. You know, I'm not a small sports car kind of person, you know, because I'm so big and old. But, you know, the truth is, I really like this Mustang a lot. And it's on my radar now as a car I might potentially want to buy someday. I'm going to show you about the inside, the outside, the engine. We'll go over this thing and show you all the cool things about it. So let's get started, shall we? Here we are driving a little too fast down a deserted section of Old Route 66. You could see for miles straight ahead of you, and there were no cars coming in either direction, but still, it was beyond the posted speed limit, let's just say. Let's do some interior shots here. This is a premium model. It's not the GT, it's a standard 4-cylinder turbocharged. 315 horsepower, and it's very quick. This car just jumps when you hit the accelerator pedal. A little bit of a delay for the turbo to kick in, but not much, just like a split second, and it's on its way. This is really a fun car to drive. And I mentioned it's a convertible, and it's really easy to use. There's a single handle here you pull down and twist, and then you hit the convertible top button, which is right there, top up, top down. And what happens is when you see how that turns, unlocks it and then locks it, push it back up, and we're locked into place. When you unlock that and hit the button, as long as you're not moving more than like 1 mile per hour or something like that, the windows automatically all roll down, and then the top automatically folds back up into the little compartment there, back there behind the seat, even though it's not really a seat, it's a pretend seat. Let's show you some of the features of this cool traditional round pony logo right in the center of the steering wheel. You know, everybody loves the Mustang pony logo. Nice leather wrapped black steering wheel with some brushed stainless type trim. A whole array of buttons, menu choices, and controls that are accessed from the steering wheel. And what's nice about this is they let you change things while you're driving. It's pretty cool. Both of the leather seats are power assisted, and they have manual recliner. Surface all black with really nice side bolster supports here. It makes my hips feel good. I've been sitting in this for hours and still not have any aches or pains. The heat is actually radiating off of this perforated surface right now, and it's also cooled as well. Oh, one of the most ingenious features I really love are these cup holders. I know cars have had cup holders for years, but these have little spring activated tabs. They go in and out. They actually hold your cup tight into place. There's 2 on each one, and when you put a small cup in there, it holds it. If you put a big cup in there, those push in a little bit and grip your big cup to keep it nice and secure. And that's just a genius idea. I absolutely love that. They've done away with the door lock knobs on the doors. The door lock knobs are just little lights that light up now and tell you the door's locked. Right now, the standard function is speedometer. You hit the OK button, it switches you over to a metric, kilometers per hour, and back. If we go down arrow, it shows us tire pressure on all 4 wheels, and we got 28, 29, 32, and 29. A little difference in a variation on the tire pressure. We could probably get a little bit better mileage if we had them all up at 32 or 35 even. Let's go here. Oh, this is nice. I like this. It has a lot of the engine diagnostic things programmed in so you can scan them without a scan tool. Right now we can see inlet air temperature, cylinder head temperature, engine oil pressure, air-fuel ratio. Look at that. Engine oil temperature, transmission oil temperature, engine voltage, how many miles till empty, and your current speed. If you get, say you click on boost vacuum and hit your right arrow, it'll put up a little gauge for that. Isn't that kind of cool? If you're really into the gauges, this is just kind of cool. Let's see. If you wanted to monitor your cylinder head temperature while you're driving, see if you have an overheating problem, click that, click right, and now we have a actual big cylinder head temperature gauge right in the middle where the speedometer would be. Once we get in the gauge mode, we can cycle up through all the gauges. Look at that. I think that's pretty awesome. Driver assist tells you which settings are on. We have the 30-minute idle limit, blind spot warning, driver alert in case you start to fall asleep. It'll let you know you're not as alert as you should be. It monitors your eyes, I believe. You have cross traffic alert and a lane keeping system. And those two up and down lines here on the right side, those are like your lane keeping system that warns you if you're getting out of your lane. And then it also has the pre-collision assist, so if you're coming up too fast on someone, the car will automatically brake, which is a wonderful, wonderful invention. It's like a front radar system. It sees something coming up and it slows the car down for you. You can't rely on it to stop the car every time, but if you're a little distracted or something, it might actually save you from getting in a collision. So it's definitely one of the cool features that's worth having. There you go. Halo lighting is your dashboard. There's green, purple, blue, orange, red, and then you can set my custom color. I'm going to set it orange just to surprise Doug when he gets in. See if he notices. All right, I'm going to go back. We've got the gauge colors themselves. Ice blue, white, green, purple, blue, orange, and red. Remote start tells you what comes on automatically when you do remote start. You can set the seat, the climate control, everything like that, so that it comes on for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes when you use the remote start function. Pretty great car. Pretty great car. And being the 4-cylinder turbo model, this is way cheaper than the GT version. And seriously, I would consider buying one of these because this is a fun car to drive. I just need to get used to getting in and out of something so low. Haven't done that in a long time. I've only driven pickups or SUVs in the last 22 decades. 2 decades of just driving SUV and pickup truck. The seats and driving position are much more comfortable than my 2009 Ford Escape, which sets up higher. Sets up a lot higher. Doesn't have the comfortable leg and hip room like this does. I mean, my hips get so sore in the Escape after about 2 to 3 hours. And here in this car, I rode 5 hours the other day. Not a bit of pain in my hips, which is a big plus for me. Now, if you have any questions about Ford Motor Company products, or this car in particular, let me know. Because I'm sure most of you know, I work for Ford. I have access to Ford repair documents and service manuals, limited access to people who can help with warranty issues if you have a problem. I will give you advice. If you're in the market for a new Ford, I'll even give you a friends and family PIN code so you can save a little bit of money off the sticker price. Everybody wants to save money, especially right now when cars are selling at a premium price in some markets above sticker. There's a couple other features I really like too. The illuminated door sills that light up when you open the car. I think that's pretty awesome. And the pony logo. Isn't that cool? Turn the car off. That fades away. I think the black and chrome wheel package on this looks really nice. I like those wheels a lot. And look at the hood scoops and the front of the vehicle, the little spoiler on the front, and just the angles and the headlights on this car. You know, this looks like a much more expensive car than what it is. I think it's really a great car for the money, a good value. And the gray, the metallic gray color, I didn't think I'd like it, but after a couple hours and looking at it, especially in the rain here, I actually love this color. That would probably be one of my first choices of color I would get if I get one of these. Here's the under hood view of the 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. The coil packs are right on top and easy to get to, as is the fuel rail, the oil dipstick. The exhaust is on this side. The turbo is right down there too. You can see all the tubes and stuff for the turbo down there. Coolant reservoir, fuse box, windshield wiper fluid. Yeah, very basic. Typical car underneath. Everything is easy to get to. Air filters here and brake fluid down there. Let's see. The belts are all right here and easy to access. Throttle body. But yeah, all in all, here's your 310 horsepower turbo 4-cylinder engine that makes this car get up and go pretty well.